Hello, in today's video I'll explain all the buttons on your DJI Osmo Mobile 8. There are quite a few buttons and it's worth knowing all of them. So let's see the first button, which is the mode or power button. When your gimbal is folded, which means it is in this position, folded like so, then pressing on the button once will show you the battery level. Now when your gimbal is on, or just unfolded, then pressing and holding will turn it on or off, and pressing once will switch between different gimbal modes. By the way, the modes are explained in a video called All Modes Explained on our channel. Then you can also press 3 times to enter standby mode. So it stops doing a lot. And when you press on any button whatsoever, even the trigger, it will resume itself. Then you can also see all the other buttons, including the side wheel, which only functions in the app. So let me open the DJI Mimo app. Not Walmart. I want the DJI Mimo app, so let's go into that. And then if I go into it, I can press on this button to switch between 3 different modes. Okay, I'm not connected to Bluetooth currently, so give me a sec. Okay, now once I got it, when I press on it, I switch between different control modes, and the ZM, if ZM is showing up, the wheel is used for zooming in or out. So for some reason I'm unable to do that. I'm not zooming in at all. Which is weird. It's weird because I should be able to zoom in, right? Let's try the other mode. Okay, but manual focus works for some reason. As if it's an MF, it's manual focus. And now I'll show you that on an example of this plant. As you can see, when I scroll, it gets out of focus or in focus. So that is the manual focus mode. Then there is this mode which technically disables my joystick, although it should work a little bit differently. Because, it used to change a different mode. Let's try seeing why that happens. Okay, now it works. I just left the app and reopened it. Now, when I'm in the ZM mode, you can see it zooms in. And it also currently uses joystick to zoom in, but slowly. So I can very slowly zoom in or out. Then when I press on it again, it's still in ZM, but now the joystick moves my camera up or down or left or right. And when I press on it again, now it's in the manual focus. Now it's time for more gestures. So if you find the joystick, of course you can use it to tilt and pan the camera. So that's pretty easy, right? Then you can find the gesture for it, which is a double, pushing twice to the left or right, and it'll start rotating automatically. So let's do it now. as you can see, it starts rotating automatically on the set direction. Now, if I want to stop it, I can just press on the trigger once, and that's it. I can also simply switch to a different mode, to spin shot mode, which is this one, and now I can rotate the camera like so with the joystick. Now it's time for the shutter record button. Pressing once takes a photo or starts recording. Pressing once outside of the camera view, but while in the app, opens the camera view. Pressing twice will take a photo during recording, and pressing and holding will do a burst shoot when in photo mode. Then the switch button. When you press once, it switches between front and rear cameras, as you can see right here. Then when you press twice, it will switch between landscape and portrait mode. Then pressing 3 times will switch between photo and video modes, and pressing and holding will display the playback, which is also pretty cool. Then there is the trigger, the last thing that we need to know. The trigger, which pressing once will start or stop tracking you with the built-in camera. Then pressing twice will recenter the gimbal. You can see now it's not really recentered, and when I press twice, it recenters itself to what is actually like legal in the current mode. So of course, depends on the mode, it will sort of differently recenter itself. Then when you press 3 times, it will rotate the phone 180 degrees, like so, in the horizontal plane. So that is also cool. And pressing once and then pressing and holding will adjust the follow speed to fast mode. So as you can see now, it follows normally. The phone follows normally. But when I press release and hold, then it follows more quickly. So, and when you release, it goes back to the slow mode. And now the last one is press and hold. When you press and hold, and while holding, the phone locks itself so it doesn't follow your movement. It stays in place, basically. And yeah, you can move your gimbal, but it won't follow. So that is it. And the last thing is a combination of buttons. Pressing and holding trigger, shutter, and rotate at the same time for about 1 second will reset Bluetooth connections on your device. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.